So, we have started October, and this month there's a lot of big things coming. The main one in particular is KSI versus Tommy Fury, also known as the Prime Card. And while the main event is probably just going to be a beatdown for like however long, the whole card is stacked to the core with amazing fights everywhere. Slim versus Sal Poppy, Swarms versus Ryan Taylor, Tempo Arts versus Chase Demore. Tempo is finally going to kill off Chase and this dumb GOAT dynamic. And a ton of other big mentions that need to be mentioned, like My Mayne versus Whindersson Nunes, Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis, obviously. It's just like... Though, we gotta talk about something that happened last week, and that was Misfits 009, and most importantly, the judging of Pully Arif versus Small Spartan J. And it is downright criminal. This judging is some of the worst I've ever seen, and I got it written down here, and I'm just gonna read it to you, and then I'm gonna describe what the fight went down, and you will understand. So, Judge Seamus Dunn gave the bout 39-38 to Pully Arif. This is important. Judge Ken Curtis scored the bout 40-36 to Small Spartan J. And finally, Gareth Morris scored the bout 38-37 for Small Spartan J. So, I just gotta quickly call fucking bullshit on that. So, I just rewatched the fight. I watched it the morning after, everything happened, and it was clear, like, everything that happened, like, I just watched it, and I'm just like, okay, that happened, that's why that person won that fight, and you get the point. But I didn't really watch it too close. But now I just watched it without sound, no commentary, no nothing, and Small Spartan J dominated the fucking shit out of every single round. Every single round, Small Spartan J beat the shit out of Pully. Pully was mainly in the corner, arms up, and not really doing much. He wasn't using his jab that much either. I honestly didn't really see him doing much with what he had. He didn't really do anything to Jay. He didn't get any good shots. The best shot of the fight he got off of was out of the clinch. And that was it. That was the only good shot he mainly got. But that's not really important. What's important here is the scorecards. So Seamus Dunn, the person who gave Pully Arif the fight, scored the bout 39-38. Now, this is stupid for one reason. The knockdown. Now, there is a way for it to be 39, but it didn't happen. It would have to have been that Pully dominated the fight, dominated the round, got knocked down, but then came back and knocked down Jay, or at least delivered him an 8 count to make it 10-9. That did not happen. Anyway, then you got Ken Curtis, who also did not score the knockdown for some reason. So it's either he did score the knockdown and some round was 10-10, or he fucking didn't. I don't know. But then you got Gareth Morris. Old man scored it 38-37. What the fuck were you thinking? Yes, it could have been 2 rounds to Jay, but at the same time, I don't see that. I don't see Pully pulling off 2 rounds. If anything, if you really, really want to give this man a chance, give him the second round. So it would at least have to be 39-36. So, yeah, that's the scorecard on everything. And how this fight has been judged is really scary. And this is the topic of today's video for what could happen on October 14th. as we all know, this is in the hometown of both fighters, so it's not like Jay coming in from the Philippines and Pully being the representative of the UK. But at the same token, I think we already know who Manchester is going to root for. I think we already know it, So Manchester is going to be rooting heavily for KSI. Everyone in the UK is going to be heavily rooting for KSI, except a few stragglers here and there. So everyone is going to be rooting for KSI, and these scorecards, if it goes to a decision, will be heavily swayed. And we all know the PBA is really fucking unreliable with scorecards and robberies. So here's the thing. If Tommy gets a knockdown and KSI doesn't, I see it going his way. But if he really doesn't have any power and he just outboxes him the whole fight, he's going to get robbed. And then, obviously, you know, I do think he's going to, like, TKO or knock him out pretty easily. Third round or so, because JJ has no defense, but say his chin holds up, still it's still very risky. So on the night, if we have Haas read the judges and you hear these two, at least these two, Seamus Dunn and Gareth Morris, we might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. Seamus Dunn and Gareth Morris, how the fuck do you have a job after that? That is embarrassing. That is the most embarrassing scorecard I have ever read in my life.
You know, that's actually not true at all, because we just had Canelo and Charlo go down, and if you don't know, the co-main event was Ramos versus Lubin, and I didn't know who they were, but I was rooting for Lubin, but he got dominated that whole fight, and yet he won, and won decisively. Look at that fucking scorecard. It's one of the worst scorecards ever. It was disgusting, and yeah, even normal boxing kind of sucks on scorecards. I hate it. I just hate it.
And it's just very, like, kind of scary, because imagine, like, this isn't overturned and, like, fucking KSI has this win on his record and it's just, like, completely fucking fraudulent. That would suck. That would mega suck. So, even though I think Tommy Fury is going to knock out KSI or TKO him, this is still a very scary or risky thing. Even for the other fights, like, Poppy, though being from the Philippines, was a representative of the UK. And then you got Slim. I mean, they didn't sway for his way for Anthony, the Anthony fight, but this one could possibly be that way. Then obviously you got King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor. That could be swayed to Kenny. He's already done it twice, so it's just a thing we should be on the lookout for, and we should really, like, scout and know that this could go very bad on the night. But yeah, that's just me. I'm really excited for this stuff, though, to go down. I just hope it's regulated right. I hope everything is just goes perfect. Everything is just made out right, and there's just, like, no bias at all. So yeah, we are in point for going into the fight. We are 2 weeks out, so I'm really excited, and I will see you guys there in my live stream as always. So yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully come out tomorrow. It's a fun one. It's going to be GTA, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.